3 biggest mistakes that home sellers are making right now. If you want to sell your house, having the right strategies and expectations are key. But some sellers just have not adjusted to where the market is today. They're not factoring in the amount of home for sales, the price adjustments we've seen over the last few months, and the fact that buyers are being more selective. Interest rates are high. A lot of buyers are not willing to compromise on a home price because those payments are going to be so high. And a lot of times these sellers are making some costly mistakes. Hey there, I'm Christina Sparks, realtor with Real Broker, owner, House of Sparks. Okay, number 1. Pricing too high. According to a survey done by Keeping Current Matters and John Burns Real Estate Consulting, real estate agents agree the number 1 issue that we are having, is getting their sellers to price accordingly. 58% of agents, that's over half of the agents, say that they are struggling with their sellers to set the right price from the beginning. And more often than not, homeowners do tend to overprice their listing. If you aren't up to speed with what's currently happening in the market, especially your local market, you may give in to the temptation to price high to leave room for negotiation. But all you're leaving room for is days on market. You don't want to do this. Today's buyers are so much more cautious because of high prices, high interest rates, and tight budget. And if a price just feels out of reach, we'll scare them off. And if no one's looking at your house, how is it going to sell? This is exactly why sellers have been doing multiple price cuts. If you're in the Springfield market area, it's crazy how many price reductions we see on a daily basis. To avoid this headache, trust your agent. Look at the comps, and they will be able to tell you a house that is right across the street from you, how much it sold for, and how it affects the sale of your home. Mistake number 2, skipping repairs. Another common mistake is sellers avoiding doing any work on their house before they list. That leaky faucet or squeaky door may not seem like a big issue to you, but let me put you in a buyer's mind. A buyer walks in and sees a leaky faucet or a squeaky door, or half the light bulbs aren't working, or are burnt out, dirty intake fans. The buyer immediately is going to think or even say out loud, if they aren't taking care of these simple things, what big things aren't they taking care of? What's the crawl space look like? Has the HVAC been maintained? The buyers see these little repairs as huge red flags. Huge red flags. Buyers will assume that all of these little things, all of these little flaws are signs of bigger issues. And it could cost you when you start getting lowball offers and being asked to pay thousands in concessions. As Investopedia says, sellers who do not clean and stage their homes are throwing money down the drain. Failing to do these things can reduce your sales price and may also prevent you from getting a sale at all. If you haven't attended to minor issues such as broken doorknob or dripping faucet, a potential buyer may wonder whether the house has larger, costlier issues that haven't been addressed. The solution: work with your agent before you list. Listen to your agent when they tell you these things need to be done before putting your house on the market. Mistake number 3, refusing to negotiate. Buyers today are seriously feeling the pinch of high home prices and high mortgage rates. With affordability that tight and close together, they may come at you with an offer lower than you want to see, but don't take it personally. Instead, focus on the end goal: selling your house. Your agent can help you negotiate confidently without letting your emotions cloud your judgment. In the same hand, as more houses come on market, buyers are going to have more choices. And with that comes more negotiating power for the buyers. They may ask for closing costs, they may ask for repairs and other concessions. Be prepared to have these conversations. Again, lean on your agent, have these conversations, and try to put your pride aside and negotiate to reach your end goal. Sometimes a small compromise can seal a deal without derailing your bottom line. As US News Real Estate explained, if you've received an offer on your house that isn't quite what you hoped it would be, expect to negotiate. The only way to come to a successful deal is to make sure the buyer also feels like he or she benefits. Consider offering to cover some of the buyer's closing costs or agree to a credit for a minor repair the inspector found. The market has changed a lot over the last few years, and we are shifting into more of a balanced market, meaning buyers do have a little bit of an upper hand. The high interest rates and low inventory are giving them a little bit more negotiating power. So if you're looking to sell your house, make sure you listen to your agent, you take all of the steps you need to take, and present a very show-ready product. to sell your house. Avoid all of these mistakes by connecting with the right agent. Interview multiple agents and come up with a game plan. Don't just stick a sign in your yard and have a photographer come out. Have a game plan. Understand what the process looks like, what could happen, and what your choices could be moving forward. Have questions? Feel free to reach out. I'm happy to help any way that I can. Have a great day.